Yeah, I'm not liking the mage. But to be honest, the mage is pretty bad. Alright everyone, welcome back. We are, as you know, we just got through saving one Liara Tassoni, who is the daughter of Matriarch Benezia. I think everyone else... I don't need my helmet on. I wonder why your helmet isn't like... Oh, okay. I'm about to say, feel like it wouldn't make you wear it while you're on the ship. That's right, boy. You salute every time I come through here. I didn't get it from you. There we go. Let me stop. Let me talk to Joker right quick. I don't want to talk to this guy.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
See, this is why I didn't want to talk to this guy. You doubt my decisions, though?
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Now, you said you didn't like aliens.
Speak
on
freely,
the ship.
Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Okay, he attacked our colony so that he could find something that would wipe out every race in the galaxy. It's not just our problem.
This is bigger than humanity. Saren's a threat to every species in the galaxy, and I'll welcome anyone who wants to help me bring him down.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
I know it won't. Guess why? Because you're fired.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
You're fired, boy. We can't have... What is it? I don't know the term, but we can't have folks that don't like alien races on our ship.
I prefer gold to silver, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
Status report.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Gotta check something right quick. Alright. Just had to make sure of something right quick. As you know, on the ship, you can talk to all of your crewmates. You just have to find out where they are exactly. And we know that Liara is in Dr. Chakwa's salute. That's what I thought. Dr. Chakwa's place. So let's go down there and see what's going on. She's not here? Oh, replenish my medi-gels. Perfect.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Wait, why is he an option?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
Like what?
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Are you serious? Do you know how bad
I should go.
Goodbye,
migraines
Commander.
hurt? I mean, I've only had a migraine one time, but wait, who said you could get a space on my ship? You got your own lab?
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I'm coming to find out how you got a lab on my ship.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
Let me see. Well, I mean, I was doing it to stop Saren, so... I guess you're welcome?
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
I believe you for now, but if you
Don't
mess
worry,
me over...
Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
I'd like to talk about you. Yeah, you're 106 years old, so, how
Tell
do
me
you
about
explain
yourself,
that?
Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Well, do you like it?
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Don't try to study me. What?
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No! I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Yes, it is even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
We gotta talk about
Do you know why
tomorrow.
Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
Maybe she's just evil. No, we'll say...
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her. And this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Alright, what rumors?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Yes, who was your father?
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
What? Wait.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Yeah, why?
Why agree to the union if she didn't want any children?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Well, yeah, that's because y'all live to be 1,000 years old. Who was your father? We already talked about that. How do they deal with that?
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
That transcends both time and space. So basically, mentally, they can visit in a part of your essence at any time. Like,
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I got 62 experience from talking to you, and I still don't like the fact that you got your own personal lab. Are you serious right now? How could you give her... This is still my ship. I just want you to know that. But anyways, yeah, with the Asari, it does not matter who they mate with. An Asari is what is reproduced. So, it could be a Krogan, it could be a Solarian, a Turian. Regardless, the child will always be Asari. There's Mr. Migraine himself.
Anything you need, Commander?
Looking for personal input, tactical appraisal. No,
We'll
ain't
talk
nothing I
another
need
time,
from you.
Lieutenant.
Commander?
I really don't care what you got to say. I mean, you gonna do what I say or else. Who is in here? This is my personnel personnel manual. Just go ahead and talk to
Shepard,
him.
what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Fine.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Ashley, huh?
Commander, you have a minute to talk.
Not for person. Wow. Yeah, what's up?
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Vicarian and Rex? Is it? What do you mean?
Don't mince words, Chief. What's your concern?
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust them?
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
By mistrusting our allies.
How do you get from relying on ourselves to mistreating our allies?
I don't mean we should mistreat them, Commander. I just think we should be prepared to go it without them. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They'll abandon us, sure. I'm 100% sure they'll do that. But I'm 100% sure they'll abandon the Asari as well. So it's not just us.
The Council's had a grudge against us since the First Contact War.
I don't think it's a grudge. I think it's... Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
Look, I get that, but again, it would be a different story if Saren... No, it wouldn't even be a different story then because... No, don't just shut up. Let me explain. You're gonna need help from somebody. You're not gonna be able to do all this on your own. Now, the more we prove that we belong in this organization or group of species, the more respect we'll get. Now, I'm already a human Spectre. There's not much more they can say about that. You're just gonna have to work with them.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Now see, how did it go from... What about me? How did it go from I don't like aliens to if you tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
I thought you had... Never
We'll
mind.
talk later, Williams.
Never mind.
Looking forward to it, sir.
I probably should have never talked to you in the first place. You talking about all this I hate alien stuff, and yet...
Commander, nice work out there. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. Bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
Okay, it shouldn't matter how you do it so long as you do it. So basically what you're saying is if they tell you to take down a suspect and he grabs a hostage, it shouldn't matter if you shoot through the hostage so long as you get the suspect. That makes no sense, Garrus.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
He's one of those. He's one of those like nihilists. I work better alone. Who is this? Oh, Engineer Adams. So what you looking at me for? This is my ship. I can do what I want over here, boy.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
Oh,
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Yeah, it actually was, so I'll see you later.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
How dare you say my ship is small? This thing is, well, it hasn't really been through a lot yet, but it can go really fast and maneuver really well.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
And you see, Ashley, this is why you can't just do stuff on your own. I already know about the pilgrimage, I already know about the Geth, and I already know about Quarians, so...
I should go.
See you later.
Well, this is... I guess I'm probably going to call this episode Meet the Crew, because we spent pretty much the whole episode talking to the crew. And if I'm not mistaken, Pharaoh's Geth attack. So I can't go to any of the other like the unusual readings, investigate system. Go to the Hydra system in the Argos Road Cluster and investigate. Well, I think, yeah, I need to go up. Already out of breath. Alright, that is going to be it for this video. This is basically, after you get done with one of the main missions, if you talk to all the crewmates, you get updates on how they feel about everything. And yes, there are, as I mentioned before, the first mission we did, finding Liara Tassoni, daughter of Matriarch Benezia. Liara is one of the more popular characters in the Mass Effect franchise. I have yet to see any reason why she would be more popular than some of the other characters. There are going to be some more crewmates introduced that I find are pretty cool. The only crewmates I don't like are Caden and Lanko. And Ashley has a little problem with aliens, but I'll set that straight. That is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, this was mostly just recapping and winding down from the mission. In the next episode, we're going to go exploring just about all of the assignments in this in the journal for right now. Because the next main mission is heading to Pharaohs. And after that, Novaria. But we're gonna go to these first, just to see what okay, so we got some plot items and stuff here too. But yeah, we're gonna explore that when we come back. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, you know what to do. Stay blessed.